Hello, everyone. Over here with episode 3 of our Sell the Faithless campaign and Tides of Torment DLC update. We have pushed in a little bit against the Chaos Dwarves. We defeated Zatan, the Yellow Bellied, I'm going to call him, last episode, and now we've pushed into his capital at the VILITCH. But our army's kind of damaged, and garrison's actually pretty decent. Chaos Dwarf warriors, blunderbusses, and some units that are part of this other army. But we have got our quest for Bearstruck. We just need raiding income, which I just learned something that if you're raiding a settlement that's being besieged, you actually don't get any income from that. So that kind of stinks. But maybe we can get some of these guys close enough to raid granite spikes afterwards. Let's take the settlement down. Sell the Faithless. Another siege battle, this time against the Chaos Dwarves. CURSELING again, Vanguard deploying, try to get after the gate as soon as possible. Luckily for us, they don't have any missile units on the wall right now. There are some blunderbusses somewhere. Hopefully I find where they are before I... okay, over there. That's fine. They're not near anything. Kurgan Horsemen going around the corner again and try to get us a little sneak out the side, get some capture points, curse that and draw, dodging some archers, fiery arrows from the Hobgoblin archers. Sail on his chariot now. Hopefully we can be able to do some work. We have access to Shucklin's Teeth now from his magic item. Good to see that. First use, I think, in this battle. But we also have... I think some of his spells that give... maybe not quite yet. We have Uranon's Thunderbolt for 4 Winds of Magic. That's going to be freaking fantastic. Plus our Spell Mastery. Make it a little bit more damaging. We have our Sorcerer Lord coming in, the Lord of Death. And our Pillaging Army coming in to help a little bit. But yeah, Uranon's Thunderbolt right there. Big damage. Took out not quite a third of the Chaos Dwarf Warriors' HP, but it also did a bunch of damage to the Hobgoblin Cutthroats. I did notice that Searing Doom just in time, so we only lost 1 Marauder Bearman with that. Yeah, Uranon's Thunderbolt for 4 Winds of Magic is crazy. But Sorcerer Prophet leading the defense, Lord Metal of course. But a lot of stuff coming in. Kirstetten trying to get through, a little over 1,000 HP. The combination of the Femir the Giant and Sail is pretty good. We have another spell, try to get another Uranon's Thunderbolt right there. Ooh, man, this is really good for dealing with heavy armor, but ooh, that Searing Doom I did not catch in time. But they've got quite a force ready to meet us, so we're not going to risk putting in our characters in right away. We are going to throw in the Marauder Bearmen, our big, beefy guys. Yeah, 11,000 HP for an infantry unit with 100 models is pretty crazy. They have a lot of HP per model. They're pretty good for tanking. Sail with his barrier from the Trickster chart, I believe, giving him a little bit of a barrier, so he's got a little bit of a cushion to move around a little bit. Searing Doom there in the back catches my guys again, unfortunately. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. Another Uranon's Thunderbolt absolutely wrecks those Chaos Dwarves. But now it's just getting into melee with a bunch of our guys, Orc Laborers, meeting the Marauder Bear line. Not going to come in. Yeah, big chunk of damage right there. Mostly the Orc Laborers, but does hit some Goblins in the back. We still have some Chaos Dwarf Warriors hiding on the wall, and they'll come down and join the battle a little bit, I'm assuming, from your Nova, though, pushing in. We're going to try to get him on top of that Sorcerer Prophet. He does have 120 armor. And this guy does have okay weapon strength. Not a whole lot of armor piercing, so we have a chance to negate a bunch of that. But Sail's going to come in and help out as well. With Yetin coming in, we actually get a terror out, I think, on some of these Hobgoblins and stuff. But Marauder Bearman cleaning out the defenders so far, although this little pocket of Chaos Dwarves is holding out. Another Searing Doom I don't quite catch. Kurgan Horsemen on the side, though, just barely make it through the gate. There are some Chaos Dwarf warriors over here and orc laborers. We're going to try to bypass them. We do have bonus infantry, but we do not want to stay in prolonged fight with them. We're going to go after the leadership point instead. Now on the far side, Famir Warrior. Get some good hits in. Missed that one, unfortunately. We do put down the enfeebling foe from our Curseling to lower its stats, but still comes in with a big old charge in the back from his chariot. Does quite a bit. Actually breaks the leadership, but Hobgoblin Archer is still going to be super annoying. I'll be happy once we have dealt with Castors once and for all. Orc Laborers, doing okay actually against Marauder Bearmen. Their stats are not amazing, but they still have 28 melee attacks, so not bad for an expendable unit. On the side, our great weapons going after the Chaos Dwarfs now. Because they're still kind of being annoying. Ooh, but we have the blunderbusses. I did not see them try to sneak up on here. That could be very, very bad for us. The giant is like in a perfect spot though where they can't shoot him. But he's going to be doing some damage out there. Reinforcements are coming in from our Pillager army. And the second Lord, our Great Shaman Sorcerer, coming down. So the Faithless, though, we've been chasing down some units down here from your Noble. Killed off the Sorcerer Prophet, but the blunderbusses, oh, they made the mistake. They should have tried to shoot from up top. Because they go down just close enough to get into melee with our Curseling, and we have some Bearmen coming down to fight them too, so these are our, or I guess these aren't our Marauder Bearmen with great weapons, but just the normal great weapons. So be able to get through the blunderbuss is pretty good. Ironon's Thunderbolt right there absolutely shreds them. And I'm curious, how much value are you getting with Cell just from those? 146 kills, but 2200 value already. That's pretty sweet. And these Chaos Dwarves right there do not want to give up, though. That's where we need to throw a Doom and Darkness on top of them and break their leadership. But Sail's coming down. Looks like we're going to try to get off his Shellcane's Teeth missile. Not quite able to get it in time. I don't know what delayed us. We'll try another one right here. Nope, I think they're just getting barely out of range. That's probably why. But instead we throw down Wind Blast to try to get these Hobgoblins off once and for all. Because a few of them are coming down to fight the Famir Noble. I'm just trying to get through this barricade. In the back, though, we finally take the leadership point, Kirk and Horseman. No combat yet, but they will get to see it soon. Sail, did he finally get it off? I think he actually did. I didn't quite catch it in time, but yeah, this thing can really, really do a lot of damage. On this side, though, they've got nothing left for us. We're just cleaning up what's there. Kirk and Horseman, though, come in for a nice charge against these Orc Laborers, but we do have some Chaos Dwarf Warriors coming in trying to reinforce along with another thing of, well, not just one, looks like 3 other units of Goblin or Orc Laborers. But able to kill quite a few of these Orc Laborers, but they do take down, looks like 3 of our Kirk and Horsemen. Sail's coming up, try to help out though, on his chariot. Got rage built up, so he does have some physical resist and extra melee attack to do some damage, but he's been great on the magic side. And the forwards and magic Uranon's Thunderbolts. Really, really, really effective. Over here, though, still trying to get through that barricade. And super annoying, because it looks like the only real units left to contend with are these Hobgoblin Archers and these Chaos Dwarf Warriors right there, who just get shredded. But it's a thunderstorm in this battle so far. Uranon's Thunderbolt just absolutely striking right and left. But Wind Blast going in to help our Kirk and Horsemen out against all these Orc Laborers. They have no armor, so it's going to do fantastic damage against them. But Sail dropping another Thunderbolt in the back if you didn't hear it. And another King of Nightmaw right here. Oh no, we actually got a Pendulum. Pendulum can do big, big damage. The Kirk and Horsemen coming for another charge as these units rout. It'd be great getting some kills. Devastating Flanker also doubling their charge bonus right there. And another Thunderbolt. Boom! Absolutely send some of those guys flying. What, Chaos Dwarf Warriors, are they going to hold up? No, just in time. But we'll see Shackling's Teeth right here, hopefully. Holy, yeah, that does a lot of damage. But we've finally taken the Voliary. Chaos Dwarves are on the run. Actually went really well. Took a fair amount of damage on the Bearman, but it's like we learned with Sail that the this is the capital. So I don't want to put a Chaos Altar here. Oh man. Pillage and raise it. It's only like tier 1 to start. Let's do that. This is a bunch of spoils. Hopefully we get a good magic item. We can
Chieftain of the tribe.
raid some of these other guys.
Great shame, sorcerer.
We'll have you. Actually, no. I should have. Can you occupy it? Because you have more units, so it's going to make recolonizing it cheaper.
What now?
Sail hit level 12 though. Sweet. So we only have one end right now, so maybe not that, but maybe later down. So spell resist. We do spell resist for the army. We have backstabbing sorcery now, so any casters will take damage. Regen is amazing. Oh, actually, maybe we can wait on that one. Because he's not... Oh, he's on a chariot now. Maybe that will be good. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, fuse with magic. This gives our army magic attacks, weapon strength, spell resist. That's really, really good. Air capacity for shaman sorcerers. We don't have the ability to recruit them yet, so I think we can wait on that one. Do the upkeep production. Campaign movement range and leadership. 8 leadership for the army is massive. The last one, more spell intensity and reduced winds of magic cost for Lord of Heavens. That's really great. Because before, Yurnon's Thunderbolt was costing us 4. It's going to cost us 2 now, which is amazing.
I have great aspirations.
Yeah, okay. For this guy, yeah, do we just sit here in normal stance? And... Oh, he's recruiting though. Okay, that changes things. I don't know how many they can recruit at a time, but it's probably not an insignificant amount. All their manipulations are on cooldown. I don't want to.
Of the tribe.
I think I want to lose.
I know things. No delay.
Yeah, because I'm unsure what's actually going to come from this army. Just to play it safe, we're going to pull back closer to the settlement.
Servant of the dark gods.
And we have that rebellion coming in too. But if they attack us, we get support with a few more units. Hopefully that's enough, so we'll try it on that. Holy crap! They recruited 4... They recruited 10 units in a single turn. Okay, we're partially... 2 of our armies are caught in March stance too. So you're going to be tired. And you're going to be tired, I think. Or maybe it's this army. How did he recruit 10 units? No, more than that. 5. He recruited 11 units in a single turn. Man. I guess we just have to try it, I guess. And that's a lot of firepower, especially with backstabbers. They're going to get 30% more... 30% more damage and contempt. Okay, Malign Authority. I need to remember this. They have extra leadership if they have a unit with contempt. The only one that has that is the Wizard Lord, the Sorcerer Prophet. So if we can take him out, that'll make them much easier. Alright, we certainly have our work cut out for us in this battle. We have our Shaman Source of the Lore of Death against, what, 6, almost 12 Hobgoblin Archers. We're going to use him to our best ability, try to waste some of their ammo. But really our objective here is just to kill the Sorcerer Prophet with Spirit Leech and avoid taking as much damage as possible. Fortunately, we don't have any magic to deal with infantry, so we're going to have to rely a lot on mobility and tactics. For us, we have coming in 2 pillaging armies. One was occupying a settlement, the other one in march stance trying to escape. So we have 2 Marauder Chieftains with some Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, and Berserkers in one of them, along with great weapons. But there are some Hobgoblin sneaky gets. These guys have a precursor missile that can actually be quite nasty. We actually managed to avoid almost all of it, so we actually don't get the poison. Oh no, we have immune to contact effects. That's why. Ha! But we're trying to draw their fire onto the sneaky gets, try to get some friendly fire. We've got a few kills from that tactic, 5 so far. I do not want to get caught here. Ooh, and there comes a Plague of Rust. Minus 30 armor brings us down to 15, so we are very, very vulnerable if we're not careful. Gonna try to get out of the way of that. Our plan here is basically use some of this terrain to our advantage. We have a big cliff that we can hide behind, but we have both of our units coming over. And we'll try to pile up the Hobgoblin Archers and just gradually get them into combat a little bit by little bit. We just need to keep them from firing. That is the most important thing. Plague of Rust, 2 more, well, I guess 5 more seconds. The Spirit Leech has been very, very effective. The nice thing about Chaos Dwarfs fighting them is that they don't have the insane spell resist that the regular dwarfs do. But for our forces, we are going to have to play this very, very carefully. So for now, we're just going to consolidate everything up here until we can deal with this Sorcerer Prophet. So far, our Great Shaman Sorcerer is probably taking about 700 HP in damage, but considering what is arrayed against us, it's actually not too bad. We're just trying to finish him off. I think 1 more Spirit Leech after this will do the job. But the absolute most important reason we have to take him out early is because Hobgoblins have Malign Authority. So if there's a unit with Contempt nearby, they will get 8 bonus leadership, which we have no chance of breaking if we have to rely on getting them down from, what, 75, 60 leadership if they're close enough. So it's, ooh, another Plague of Rust right there. As long as we're not in combat, it shouldn't affect us too much. They're not really trying to shoot us anymore, but there. So is our Prophet. Bite the dust. Suck it, dude. And now we have the real challenge. So our first army is here, second army will be here in about 40 seconds. Marauder Chieftain. These guys are going to have to be very, very tanky, hopefully. They have only 50 armor, and they have a bronze shield, so it'll be slightly useful, but we're going to try to corral all the units into this area right here to where they have a harder time shooting us, where we can hopefully get infantry blobbed up in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're just getting a few charges off with our Shaman, trying to build up his rage a little bit to get that physical resist and extra leadership. But there are just Hobgoblins everywhere. We are waiting for the rest of our reinforcements. Luckily, our Berserkers are at full health, well, almost 90 out of 100. And these ones are full health, and the rest of this army is full health, so we have not a lot at our disposal, but hopefully enough. On this far side, they're starting to take some pot shots at the Shaman Sorcerer once again. But he's actually being very, very useful. Him being on a horse is one of the reasons we have a chance at winning this. Just because of that speed. Because the AI likes to leave missile units in skirmish mode, so if something gets too close, they start running away. But I still have some units hidden back out here. 2 Hobgoblins on that side. 3 or 4 And a bunch of them actually clumped up here, but we have our Marauder Horsemen coming in. We have the heavily damaged one from the other army, and these guys, unfortunately, are just barely in range, so they start taking a volley. And lose some HP, no unit losses yet, though. But Marauder Horseman, or Marauder Chieftain, trying to engage these sneaky gets in melee. They are anti-infantry, which kind of sucks, and poison. And he's getting shot a little bit, but for now, these units are not really doing a whole lot of damage over here. Shaman Sorcerer comes and engages them just to keep them from shooting at Marauder Horsemen. Hopefully we can actually break these guys. Their leadership is getting very, very low. Human Darkness might be key at that point. Try to get them off for good so we can start routing them. But yeah, very, very quickly, this Marauder Chieftain just taking lots of damage from these sneaky gets and the occasional arrows that are getting into him. But you got reinforcements coming. We're just trying to put in the heroes first so far until we can kind of keep these guys from firing and then sneak some of our infantry on top. But they have broken over here with the 8 of Doom and Darkness for that minus 16 leadership. Hopefully be enough for us to just shatter these guys completely so they don't have a chance of coming back. Looks like our other Marauder Chieftain arriving has given this guy a little bit of a breather. He has a 735 HP though. Rage is almost built up, 81%. And now they're starting to unleash hell on us. We've tried to keep our Marauder Berserkers in the back since they don't have shields, along with our great weapons. But it's now or never right now. We are using our mobility to our advantage and kind of cheesing the enemy AI, just exploiting that skirmish tactic that they like to use. We would have absolutely no chance at winning this if it weren't for these guys, because this honestly is such a big deal, the fact that we can keep them running back and forth. Some infantry has engaged up here, some Marauder Berserkers building up their rage, along with some other ones. But this Marauder Berserker, doing pretty good though, 59 kills. Not a lot of HP left, but the other one's going to start chasing guys over here. These Marauder Horsemen, only 10 guys, but they're doing some work. As long as they're not shooting, we're in a good position, although these guys start to take some heavy casualties from being in sustained combat with the Hobgoblin Archers. But we are starting to make some progress, although it's very, very slow. These Berserkers, unfortunately, I did not see them getting shot right away, so start taking a little bit of damage. Our other Marauder Berserkers will try to Horsemen try to shut down these guys. But we have actually started to break a few units at a time. There's still quite a significant amount of units over there that are healthy on leadership, but we have actually managed to rout another one. Doom and Darkness coming in clutch. I'm really glad we spent points into getting that spell, because it is gonna win us this battle. And we are doing well so far. This Marauder Chieftain has chased down 2 units, pinned down one. It looks like the other one abandoned him. They're going to try to get some more arrows off. But bringing in the Marauders. We have the shield guys up front. Hopefully they'll take more of the brunt of the damage. They only have a 35% block chance, so not great. They don't have a lot of armor, so they will take damage with sustained fire. But over here, though, we've pretty much broken everything on this side of the map so far. Some guys just barely holding on or just coming back from routing. I think one unit might actually rally pretty soon, maybe this one. But Marauder Horseman, 581 HP, 27 kills, a lot of damage on that Shaman, or the Chaos Sorcerer Prophet. We are just doing our absolute darndest to try to get these guys gone for good. If we can get a master out, that would be awesome. Doom and Darkness routes that one. We have finally engaged some stuff in melee. I don't know if they have anything left shooting now, so it's just a matter of if we can shut down these units and keep them in melee long enough to where they're not getting any of that value. But we have a bunch of magic, so we're just going to do our best to kill some guys off with Spirit Leech. Spirit Leech is really ineffective against infantry, especially high model count stuff, so don't ever do that. But one last unit, this guy taking a lot of damage. 69 kills, 71. But we are on the verge of success. These archers actually did manage to come back just in time and unfortunately get some shots off onto our berserkers. These ones are chasing them off the map. Marauder Horsemen have been excellent. 153 kills. 46 on this one, but they only had 10 models to start with, so that's pretty impressive, actually. Doom and Darkness trying to break this other unit along with Spirit Leech. Maybe just barely enough. They don't have anything shooting. I think we finally got that one over here. The Berserkers didn't quite get them in combat yet, but they're not shooting, which is what's important. Another unit shattered. It's like maybe 2 still holding on. This one right here. Another one over here still shooting. Roger with the great weapons, though. We're just trying to shut them down. Yeah, without this Shaman Sorcerer, we would have been toast. Because honestly, the Doom and Darkness has been awesome at running these stuff, and getting rid of that Sorcerer Prophet, we would have had no chance with the extra leadership he gives to the Hobgoblins. So we had to take him out of commission really fast. And Hobgoblins, once they're below 50% HP, they actually lose a bunch of damage. So that's been very, very helpful. But with this charge from the Martyr Horse, that might be enough to break this unit once and for all. Great weapons. One more unit over here still firing in. I guess 2, but we have Marauder Chieftain coming in. Is a big great axe. Well, it's a pretty big axe, even though it's a single head. It's quite a hefty single-hand weapon. But I think we actually did it. With that final Doom and Darkness, we actually do manage to rout everything, and we win such a freaking insane battle. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we won that. Man, yeah, being able to take care of that Sorcerer Prophet without any resistance was major. And the Horsemen were amazing. If we didn't have them, there's no way we would have won that. Because all the archers were in skirmish mode, so just getting behind them kept them from shooting for a while and let us get into melee. But holy crap. We hit level 10. Sure, we'll take money. Hopefully this rebellion doesn't decide to attack over there. Yeah, he recruited 11 units. 11 units in a single turn. You trying to wound my my Famir guy? Okay, we cannot let him recruit more. Because it's all hobgoblins too, it's not orc laborers. Archers are annoying as crap as Norsca. I forgot I took it off the fast speed, the speed up. Okay, Rebellion. I can say they'll probably recruit for 1 turn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what did that enemy hero try to do? Ooh, we got a new item. Mammoth Hide Cape. Cool. Man, I'm so glad we kept this guy alive. Let's get Fate of Buna or Purple Sun. Purple Sun, probably easier to get more kills with since we can blob stuff up. This one's really good if we're fighting lots of like skirmish stuff. Oh my goodness though, holy crap. Alright, let's put you in raiding camp stance so we get the extra leadership and melee defense.
Despoil and ravage.
Alright, I need to make sure I don't kill off my raiding guys, though.
I submit.
So I'll leave them out of the equation, actually. Because we still need to deposit their spoils. Shouldn't have to fight that one. Hopefully this gets us enough experience for our guy to hit level 12. Not quite. Crap. Okay. Well, up here... Winds of Magic. I think we can wait on that one. Chain Lightning would be nice. We'll get Chain Lightning.
The spoils of ambition.
Right. And... we want to erect an altar here in Granite Spikes. Holy crap, though. Pyrrhic Victory, of course, because it's all archers, and the garrison
Markers.
does have some Chaos Dwarf units. Alright, I'm gonna send our two pillage armies.
Slaughter the sheep.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think through this. Let's move you up. I want to be able to have them raid, I think. The only way I can do that is right here. I'm fine with that.
Overrun the world. The crow directs me.
Because they'll last forever, they just can't die.
Enslave.
So let's get some raiding income, get towards your Bearstruck.
Victory is assured.
Pyrrhic Victory, and we lose a fair amount, so we'll fight this one as well. Man, this army is crazy. This is the guy we just defeated before.
We will emerge victorious.
And he lost a lot of units, and they were able to recruit a whole bunch of other new ones just in the turn after that. They could recruit like 8 or 9 units at a single time. But Cell the Faithless does have an even bigger barrier now from one of his items. And we have regen, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So all that time he's not taking HP damage, he is healing it back while the barrier holds up. For reinforcements, we only have our second lord in range to actually reinforce, but he'll be here in about 4 minutes. Actually, it'll take forever. But we tried to throw down Urnon's Thunderbolt on top of these Chaos Dwarf warriors. They do manage to escape it. But with the skills that we've actually got unlocked now with Sail, it only costs 2 wounds of magic. Which is just crazy because we also have the extra spell mastery. So we have 130% spell mastery. So 30% extra damage. So watch this Numdrol Pendulum. Absolutely shreds that. I should have done a little bit further to get more hobgoblins, but like, look at that. That absolutely wrecked these guys. I only killed, what, 27 of them? But it took out 4/5 of their HP. Just kind of nuts. Nightmaw coming in, trying to get some damage on these Chaos Dwarf warriors. For us, our army is pretty heavily damaged, so we're not being too eager to send them into battle yet. Etten Ringcaller also got damage from the auto-resolve, so he's still regenerating some health back up to half HP once he reaches the threshold. For now, they're just trying to put some damage on the Sail, but we're just going to let him do the dirty work for this battle. Kurgan Horsemen over here. I didn't realize they were in range of these Hobgoblin Archers, so they actually lost a guy, but we'll see that shortly and go. Have them take him to Pound Town. Trying to get some shots on our Marauder Spearman too. But Sail still holding up, regenerating that entire time. Still got some barrier. See if we can use his Shuxling's Teeth right now. See how much damage that does. Ooh! Even though like one of the projectiles got blocked right here, it still did a bunch of damage to them and him. But all the fire arrows coming in, Marauder Bearman. Trying to get in. Our Etten is pretty much healed back up to its threshold, so we're going to send it in. Start to get some of its bounce bills off, like Flock of Doom and stuff. Another Pendulum. Nope. Nightmaw coming in. Trying to take out these archers. But the Etten Runecaller does get targeted quite a bit again, because he was at like 5,400 HP. He just lost 1,800 very, very quickly. So we're going to take him out of range of that. But Famir Noble, almost at level 12 where he can get regen, so he's just going to be amazing once that happens. But for now, he's just rocking those guys. Kurgan Horsemen on the far side. Routing those Hobgoblin Archers for good, keeping them from coming back. Looks like just the Sorcerer Prophet holding up the leadership of the army. But Sail coming in for some nice charges on his chariot. Can't wait to see his mammoth in a few levels. But that barrier proving very, very instrumental to keeping him healthy. He just barely starts taking HP damage. He is not immune to contact effects, so he will take extra damage from fire arrows, so we have to be careful about that. But he does have a lot more armor now, 110 on the Chaos Chariot, so he does negate, that's the word I'm looking for, negate quite a bit of damage from those guys. Wind Blast coming in. 30% extra damage Wind Blast also does amazing damage against the light armored units. Famir. It's like finishing off the Sorcerer Prophet one with the Giant, and that gives us army losses on enemy Chaos Dwarves once and for all. And Sell the Faithless, now that he has that extra spell intensity, he does crap tons of damage. I was not expecting this. I'm very surprised, or very happily surprised. Right, we want to raise an altar here. That. Oh, dang it. I should have had this guy do it.
Great shaman,
Because now you don't have any movement range.
servant of the dark gods,
Right, maybe.
born of winter.
I should start. Why am I not recruiting more units here?
You will bring me victory.
Because I should be. I am getting tons of money. I forget. I'm Norsca. I should be. I shouldn't be making loads of cash just from battles. But yeah, taking out the Chaos Storms, that's
Sail the faithless.
weight off my mind. Alright, Fate of the Matriarch. The ward save is nice, and this buff is really nice for ability. Regeneration, that was really, really nice on Sail, so having this on him will be even better. I don't have any Famir yet, so let's just get Crippling Assault. Gosh, I've had hiccups like all day. I should just start building another army up here too. Famir Noble, Trolls. Reduce recruitment costs. Income from sacking. Do this one here in the major settlement because that gives us recruitment faction wide once we get up the highest tier. Oh, that's a good reason to use all my spoils. If we can get some of like these early ones, like this one I can get as soon as we hit tier 3, that'll be very nice. Get Marauder Champions already. And is there any growth that we want to throw on other stuff? Desolation Ridge or Rotten Stone? Desolation Ridge is probably safer. Get some growth there.
Despoil and ravage.
Yeah, and let's get an army. We could spend some of our spoils to get the extra recruit bonuses, more armor and melee attack, but I don't think that's worth it. We'll just do it here. I know, we'll do Dark Tower. We can raid this stuff over here too. We just need enough to get Björg Bearstruck. Alright. Oh, we have this guy back too, I forgot. Unless there's a better trait. This one's better. Yeah, this is just doesn't match up to this one. Immune to contact effects is already really good, but -5 leadership? Yes, please. Let's do... If we're gonna fight Cathay... Plague of Rust can be really good at killing characters, like the dragons. The dragons are really hard to kill since they have a lot of armor. Got this. Let's do growth and construction costs.
Despoil and ravage.
Can I recruit? I can't recruit anything here. Yeah, we'll try to do this monster hunt in the way too. But manipulations. Could do this one and just see what's around here. Maybe we look at Cathay. Let's look at Cathay. Oh, I forgot we reached our our threshold to get a Seeking Sail. So cast them out. We would get minus growth and Nurgle corruption. And a 25% chance for an army of Norskins will appear Seeking Sail. We could guarantee to get an army. And on this one, bunch of Nurgle corruption. We don't face an army, but there's a 10% chance for you to turn into Chaos Spawn. Sure, why not? We'll try it. Do we get any Chaos Spawn?
None
We got one. I don't know what we lost. Oh, we lost a Kurgan horseman? No, that's not worth it. We got one over here. We can't transfer units out of these armies, I don't think, so. But, well, we know. We know now, as far as manipulations. Okay, we need one more Chaos Altar. Maybe Sail just stays down here and takes out this minor greenskin faction. Because Challenge Stone is going to be held by Kolek, and Kolek can be a nightmare. I guess we'll take a look. I should have saved my vision and used it over here. What? Okay, well, good thing I was building an army over there. Okay, well now we know we're not gonna bother with this. We need to go fight Warriors of Chaos apparently. Okay, we need 3 full provinces.
Slaughter the sheep.
You have 342.
Fine. Marauding.
There's no settlement right here, so I think they're far enough away we can avoid.
Enslave the Southerners.
We have just barely not enough movement range to make it there. All right, you have 800 spoils built up, so I'm gonna deposit that.
War unceasing.
Let's have you raid for a little bit. Got the magic item drop chance. Awesome. That's going to be great. Now we want to go for some of the monster hunts, I thought. We want to go for, yep, this one that's going to be able to do Chimera. And for mammoths.
I can make use of this.
Yeah, oh, did I not recruit anything over the intern? Oh, I forgot.
Have my favor.
All right, let's get Marauder Hunters globally, and then we'll get some Bearmen locally. All right, is there anything, one of these that I want to use?
Heed my wisdom.
How much would we get from this? Oh, sorry. I guess we already did the one that gives us recruitment bonuses. We'd get... maybe if we use more machinations, then we'll... Oh, okay, everything is on cooldown right now.
Yes.
Is the extra bonus worth it? Sure, why not? So let's do that one.
Beyond.
How much more do they get now? I guess we'll see once they're actually recruited, but...
Dark Seal. Enslave the
Right, and you guys...
I will.
You should be able to start recruiting, I think. Nope, not yet. Let's just get Marauders. Sail, I'm going to have you marked because I want to get down here sooner rather than later.
I know things.
Same with you, we'll have you march as well. Oh, Sail can go really far with the Vermeer. Yeah, losing a Kurgan horseman kind of sucks, but Spawn and Nurgle are good.
Born of winter. Come.
Choose the girl tier 2. Yeah, I'm surprised VILITCH declared war on us because our relations were not bad.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Okay. One more altar and then we unlock the next thing of machinations. We can start to use some of those spoils as well to get the upgraded building tiers that give us units, higher tier units a little bit quicker. Water champions will be very nice. They get way more armor. Their combat stats are much, much better. So hopefully... Alright, well it's VILITCH himself. Luckily his army's kind of garbage actually. It is a siege battle, since this is a capital. Is it worth fighting? What spells does he have? He has blue and pink fire. We really don't have anything anti-large. We'll try it, actually. Oh, VILITCH, you stupid backstabber. We have no chance of winning this, but we're just going to try to wipe out some units if we can. Put one martyr up here just to get those towers shooting. This side got some trolls with the Doom Knights. These guys are absolute menaces. They're super hard to kill if you don't have armor-piercing anti-large. We have some marauders with spears, but it's going to be pretty tough. Over here, we are just trying to focus down these chaos trolls. Get them out of commission. These are not the armored variants, so they have 40 armor. But we do have javelins or anti-large, along with some marauder hunters that just have the shield breaker. So we can do quite a bit of damage. See how much we can get with that first volley right there. All of our towers on this side are targeting down the trolls. We're trying to wipe out one unit if possible. But Sorcerer of Metal getting some Searing Dooms down, unfortunately. I don't have the mobility to kind of get out of the way fast enough when I'm on the wall, so it's kind of hard, but here we go. Big volleys coming down now from both of the Marauder Hunters. May even break these Chaos Trolls before they get to the gate. Ooh, yes. Sweet. But Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch with halberds, some Forsaken. On the other side, Pink Cores. The Doom Knights coming in for a nice old charge on Martyrs up here. They were just garrisoning the towers to get some damage on that side, but they have absolutely no chance. Then we'll try to bring down some Great Weapons a little bit, help out. Another Searing Doom on that side. Chaos Warriors finally getting over the ramparts. Now into the battlements. We have our Marauder Horsemen, or not Horsemen. Gosh, I always confuse that. Marauders in general. So, 32 melee defense with Siege Defender, 34 melee attack, and as that rage builds up, we get a little bit more, but they're going to really struggle to get through the armor of the Chaos Warriors with 100 armor. But we have our Marauder Berserkers. I purposely did not set them over there initially because I want them to build up Berserk up here. Because they will absolutely become chads as they wipe out these Marauder Horsemen as they... or Marauders with Spears as they climb up. Because that bonus boost infantry is going to be awesome, along with the Frenzy. Berserk, as they engage, that physical resistance is just going to keep going up. But I didn't realize that physical resist, we're facing a Tzeentch army with the CURSELING, so basically everything has magic attacks. But it makes me feel better. They are getting more melee attack as this comes up, though, which will be very useful getting through the defenses. We had some Marauder Horsemen who were trying to get some of their spears in on the Doom Knights. We actually managed to kill one of them so far. That Searing Doom manages to do quite a bit of damage still from the Chaos Sorcerer. Got Chaos Warhounds go eating at the gates along with another one out there. These Marauders are actually holding up pretty well against the Chaos Warriors. Pink Cores coming up as well. 19 melee attack, 29 melee defense. They'll be a little bit harder to take down, especially since we don't have any magic attacks to get through that physical resist. But some Spearmen have braced themselves once the gate falls in a little bit. Chaos Warhounds, unfortunately. We should have charged them back, but I didn't think about that at the time. The Sorcerer actually decides not to come in for a charge. He's going to play it safe, I guess. But Marauder Berserkers, absolutely eating through these Marauders' spears. We're just waiting for them to actually rout, and then we'll send the Berserkers to go finish out the Chaos Warriors. We are throwing our Javelins and throwing axes on top of the Chaos Warriors. They don't have any shields, so they'll take pretty good damage. The Javelins don't do a whole lot of armor piercing, 7, which is decent, but these other guys, though, it's actually pretty good. 22 armor piercing, so it's going to be doing big damage. Try to get down the Pink Cores as well, but we had this guy who was just manning the walls over there. Probably should have just abandoned that, kept another one over here to help fight out a little bit longer. But the Marauder Horsemen get chased off by the Doom Knights. 2 out of 24 have gone down, but now he's attacking our Tier 4 tower. Had his Golden Hounds coming down on top of our Spearmen. Remember, is actually not to hit too many of them. These guys are holding up okay. But Chaos Warhounds are actually a target that we're not going to do well against. But they just need to hold the line for now. Marauder Hunters are going to try to get up to a point where you can actually throw down and hit some of these units. Hopefully get the Chaos Sorcerer. But the pink cores are disintegrating. They're just about to collapse, actually. Chaos Warriors still have a lot of models left, but they're getting very, very low on HP. They have 1,500 left and 34 guys left, so they're going to go down quickly once the Marauder Berserkers get their axes into them. But the Doom Knights actually start to take some casualties. Got one more down from the tower helping out. Although it has evaded shots long enough that they are getting their barrier back. But Marauder Horsemen try to get some more range damage. Spearmen winning, but very slowly and taking a lot of damage in the meantime. Chaos Warriors, taking losses very, very quickly. Just dropping like flies now. Marauder Berserker is absolutely shredding them and a few extra throwing axes coming in, but there's another certain Doom. This guy's probably actually got really good value just from that. 57 kills, 750 gold almost. But the Doom Knights, we have nothing to throw at these guys. And their anti-large is going to absolutely shrek our Marauder Horsemen. But some great weapons are coming back. I'm going to try to get them on top of the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, get through his armor. Or the Wizard, I guess. VILITCH is over on this side, but we had no chance of fighting him. He is very, very tanky, and he just gets even tankier the longer he's in combat. So we wanted to avoid that as much as possible. Just try to wipe out some stuff if we can. Down to 16 and 24, we got a third of the Doom Knights dead. Another big Ganna's Golden Hounds that has actually managed to hit on several of our units. But the Chaos Sorcerer is coming in to fight now. Our spears were fighting for a while, but they just given up. Our great weapons did not put the charge on. But we almost wiped out several Chaos Warhounds. The pink cores are gone. And we actually finished off Chaos Warriors. I'm very, very happy about that. This is all about battle of attrition. We just gotta wear them down so VILITCH can come in and save the day later on. It was worth fighting it, actually. I thought, oh, we killed this pink cores, but they're going to come back. We killed some Chaos Warriors, though. Almost killed these trolls. And the Doom Knights took serious damage. Yeah, that's going to be a pain to finish him off, but why did he declare war on us? He has all of Cathay to worry about. This is his vassal. Ooh. So, the hunt. Wait, does the hunt only stay around for a certain amount of time? So we'd get bonus leadership and minus campaign movement range. For this guy, this doesn't matter for this guy because he's a pillaging army, so casualty replenishment won't matter. We don't want attrition, we want this one, I guess, since it's the only good one.
Yes, Lord. I am not sworn to you.
Wait, can I get? Yes, I can read this turn. Cool.
Tribesmen, gather.
You have enough of range to raid as well? Yes. Alright, VILITCH, I don't know where you're gonna go. We definitely need more stuff up here. This is the same recruitment pool, so unfortunately we wouldn't be able to get another army there. We can here, though. You're free right now, so I'm gonna do that.
Great shame, sorcerer.
To Plague of Rust.
Strength, you war.
Let's get some spearmen, because VILITCH has some large stuff. We might, yeah, I'm gonna say they have a bunch of large stuff. All these Marauder Horsemen are gonna be super annoying, though. Alright, any machinations up? I'm gonna use this on the Red Fortress. That's gonna drain a lot of the income it gets. Ooh, Talisman of Preservation. That's awesome. That's very, very good.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Just want to make sure, like, he can't somehow sneak around and get to us. I think we're blocking him enough, so. Talisman of Preservation. Let's put that on. The Famir has regen now, but he's in melee more than Sail is until Sail gets the Mammoth. We have a lot of items actually. Famir Noble. Okay, this can only go on a hero. But the Huskarl Plate and the Mammoth Hide Cape are not fantastic. Let's go for a good blue armor. Trickster's Helm, very, very good. I'll give you that one instead. Armor of Fortune. Do I like the barrier more on Sail? I guess you still have a small barrier. Is that from... Oh, it's from this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. And this guy, since he kind of skirmishes, we'll give him the barrier. Right, but our other items, let's fuse these common items. Sword of Strife, melee attack weapons. Oh, charge bonus though.
I see the other side. What now?
Here, we'll just give it to one of these guys. Potion of healing. We'll give that to. Actually, give that to you.
Servant of the dark gods. I know things.
Sure. City Blade. Oh no, that one's way better.
Dark Seer.
All right, Razor Standard.
The voices concur.
Sail. Only get 98 rating income? I guess this was just captured, that's probably why. A Dark Tower will get the tier 3 though. Wait, who have I not moved? Oh, it's you. Okay. Wow, yeah, VILITCH is a backstabber. Not that we were allies, but he had all of Cathay to worry about. I don't think he'll try his luck here. We have stronger characters. He has more Marauder stuff, but you never know. Okay, VILITCH is coming this way. That's annoying. Because I wanna face him with Sail. VILITCH probably has a good trait for Sail since he does a lot of spellcasting. I don't remember what it is. Oh, I should have canceled what was building there. Avalanche! We could either lose armor, so lose 10 armor, or lose weapon strength. Armor, we don't have a lot of heavy armor units yet, so the minus armor is not as big of a deal. Beastmen, of course. My favorites.
Your will.
Sarcasm, if you guys didn't tell, I hate the Beastmen. Alright, let's just scout a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna have you take the settlement. You're not close enough to support yet.
Born of winter.
We lost an altar, though, I think. Yeah, we lost an altar here.
Enslave the
Yeah, you just keep raiding here, I think.
overrun the world. Join me.
You, the more units... Actually, let's get more Marauder Horsemen. Oh, man, we do not have enough money right now. Just from... It's because we have a bunch of armies. We have supply lines now. I forget that. Is Norsca.
I know.
Okay. Let's get this so we can get another from your noble. Let's spend our spoils right here so we can get Marauder Champions. That will be very, very good. A Shaman Sorcerer. That'll give us Mammoths. Tier 4, yes. Let's do that. Machinations. Reduced tired, reduced leadership and vigor. And if there was an attack I could make right now.
Servant of the dark god.
Alright, let's bring you closer. I don't have enough money to give you more units. So let's give you some experience then up here.
Good.
I'm actually just gonna... Oh no. We can only raise an altar. Actually, no, I haven't decided this yet. Let's sack it and let's see if our other guy has the option to... Well, I guess not. Raise an altar.
Dark sea.
We just have to be you, dude. Yep. He just barely didn't have enough movement range. Level 14 with sail, though. Let's get chain lightning, and then we'll go down and focus on red line, I think. From now on.
Slaughter the sheep.
Alright, we need to reduce our costs somehow, though.
I'll hear no complaint.
Let's just give it to this guy. We'll get rid of you. That'll cut down our cost a teeny bit. We lost some income from this stuff, too. That's probably a big reason.
What now?
I'm just going to have you come out and raid. Man, we are getting nothing from raiding right now. How much more do we need? We need 700 more? 720 more? Wow, this is taking forever. Alright, I can't afford to build anything.
I know things.
We should try to set a trap here. Desertion? Oh, it's because we lost the raiding income. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's just merge some of these guys. Hopefully that's enough to...
Despoil and ravage. Chieftain of the tribe.
Hopefully that's enough to get us under the limit. Just barely. But if they sack another settlement or take another settlement, we might lose even more.
Heed my wisdom.
Nope, there's a whole army there.
Conduit for the beyond.
Hey to Buna. He'll be really good to fight VILITCH though with Spirit Leech. Alright, well, we'll see if he calls our bluff right here. Actually, maybe I just cancel this at Rotting Stone because we don't know if he's going to attack up there with that one. He might. So that'll get us out of bankruptcy range even if we lose that settlement. Man, that's so infuriating though. Although he does have the teleport stance, VILITCH does, but he can't use it on sail unless he detects us before his turn takes place. Yeah, that's a juicy target, though. He'll probably come down this way. Right, we get him, but we don't have any reinforcements. He doesn't have any reinforcements. Actually, a valiant defeat for us. What does he have that's so crazy? Like you see, he has a regiment of renown, the trolls. We don't have a lot of anti-large. How much... Probably should put our extra armor piercing on our spearmen so they're actually able to do more damage to these stuff. Because we do not have great magic to deal with monsters. But this episode hasn't gone on for a while. We'll pick it up in episode 4. I'm very, very excited about this campaign. It's proven to be very challenging, which I'm liking. But thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.